Welcome to Ask About the Tea.
I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Caitlin.
Welcome to our podcast. You know, I think we should add a bean at the end.
Yeah, this
Ask
is
about
Bean.
the bean.
Beanie.
Oh wait. anyway. It's a great way to start this one off. Miss Ma'am, always here.
Today we're talking about Torn.
This is Ashlyn's pick.
Ashlyn.
Someone hold that for me.
Oh, sorry. I was like, cheers.
I got a little crazy here, and now my fucking mic ain't sitting right. Oh, Lanta. Well, shit.
Does yours not tighten?
Well, here's the thing. I have it wedged in between the chairs. Yeah, I should invest in a small table. But here we are. Anyways, I'm just gonna hold it.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thank you.
You have so many things on you too.
Oh, wait. Here we go. Okay. Nobody move. You don't move.
Got it.
Bless you. Good Lord.
Chaos.
Anyway, we're
This is Torn. This is Ashlyn's pick.
yes.
Torn by
Bless
Carian
you.
Cole.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
It really
Yes.
was. It was a nice slow burn.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like Butcher and Blackbird where it was like, come on,
Just do it.
Yeah.
just do it already.
Right?
This one was sweet, I think. Bitch.
Do you need me to lean this
Nope,
way?
here we go. Anyway, we're having malfunctions today. But it was nice and sweet. Here's what it looks like for those watching.
Ashlyn has the hard copy.
Yes.
Bought it at Barnes and Noble's.
Barnes
we went
and
and had
Noble.
our shopping spree, if you will. But it was great. Penelope Douglas, one of our favorites, actually
Yes.
said the angst was incredible, and it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So there's no trigger warnings in here, though, which is fine.
Yeah,
Which is
very-
surprising
Very
for us.
light
Like-
and fluffy.
Yeah, which is, I don't feel like we needed any. It was kind of like, breaking Rosalind was hard, so it was kind of...
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a nice, like, break, I
Mhm.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so that was nice.
Was it nice?
Yeah, okay, Jesus Christ. Someone else can talk now. I hate it here. I want to go home.
I'm feeling froggy.
Yeah. The first page of the book, though, it's highlighted by... I don't feel like this has been read very much, which is kind of depressing, because she's actually a really good author. I read another one of her books, which was Don't Kiss the Bride, and it gives very much same vibes as that. But, so more people need to read Miss Carian Cole, because she's kind of great.
Mm-hmm.
So the prologue, and this is already highlighted, it says, Kenzie, my love, walk in the rain with me, kiss me in the misty fog, let me hold you all night under the hush of the wind. I'm waiting for you, throwing pennies, making wishes. I'm wishing only for you, always for you. Come back to me, I'll fight for you, I'll fight for us. Wish for me too, and I'll make it come true.
It was so precious.
Very sweet. So this story follows Kenzie and Torin, or Tor,
Mm-hmm.
for short. So it follows both of them. It's, what do you call it? Different perspectives as well, which is super nice. I love a different perspective.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I always like the male side for some reason.
Yeah.
It's
Same.
just
I think
delicious.
it's because, like, we're used to men in our lives being, like, so firm and, like, not talking about their emotions or things like that, that we get to see, like, their inner thoughts, and we're like, oh my gosh, that melts my heart. Or at least that's how it is for me.
Yes,
I don't know
absolutely.
if that's how it is for you guys, but,
Mm-hmm.
so it follows these two. I wouldn't say there's one main character. I think it's pretty equal in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually there's more one prominent than the other, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it follows those two. The prologue is just basically them writing back and forth to each other. In this book, each chapter starts off with a point of view, I guess. So it starts off right off the bat, and you'll see the trope in here. So it's Kenzie, 1 day old, and Torin, 15 years old. So there's a 15-year age gap there.
Mm-hmm.
We love us an age gap.
Yes.
So in every beginning of every single chapter, it's like a flashback essentially, or like I guess present time. Some of them are like pretty present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple. So some of it I think is relevant, and some of it it's just like, okay, wamby-pamby, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, there's a one in there about her like skinning her knee as like a 5-year-old or whatever on the bike, and I'm like, okay, do we really need that?
Right. I thought it was going to be relevant to the chapter, but no.
Not
A couple of them
yeah, a
are.
couple
Yeah.
of them are, but some of them it's like, yeah, not really. The reason why I think they brought the skinned knee out on the bike is because she skinned her knee. So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But it starts off when we meet Kenzie.
That's our main
and-
girl.
Yes. Our main squeeze, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with her hopping off the back of some kid's motorcycle at her house. And Torin, like, loses his fucking mind. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he just barely got his motorcycle license. Yada, yada, yada. This kid, Jason, was like, what the fuck? And she's like, oh, he's like my boy toy or whatever. And she's still in high school. She's 17 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, what the fuck? And she's like, get in here. Or he is. He's like, get in here, Kenzie.
I don't want to see you on that fucking motorcycle ever again.
Yeah, if you want to go on a motorcycle ride, you're gonna talk to me or your dad. Which,
Bark,
scary.
bark.
Anyways, yeah. The dad. Torin's bestie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Dad's best friend.
I think it's also important to note that Torin is the godfather.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Uncle Tor.
Makes you go,
Stop.
ooh.
Oh my god!
That's what it does. I'm like, ooh.
See, in Credence it was fine. In Credence I was like, yeah,
It still made me
okay.
cringe.
Uncle
Oh.
Jake.
Uncle Jake. At least, yeah. No. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I can't.
Yeah, fucked up.
I can't.
Was she like a real uncle? I mean, he's just her pseudo uncle, so. Was it you that had to ask what a pseudo was?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what
Pseudo
it was.
means fake. Like,
Yes.
Like, not real.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, at least it's not biologically actually her uncle, but
Yeah.
still,
Ah.
her calling him Uncle Torin.
Yeah.
Uncle Tor.
Stop it.
Real question. Would be he? Would be he?
Oh my
Would
gosh.
he technically be a funkle? A fun uncle?
Yeah.
Eyebrow
I
wiggle.
would say that.
Insert it in there.
Oh, real
He's
fun.
an uncle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
moving
God.
past that.
Sorry. Anyways, you can probably already see where this is going. So we meet little old Jason, and then she kind of goes into like her family and whatnot. So her grandfather is a popular singer and songwriter. Her grandmother is a best-selling romance author. Her parents started a rock band when they were 17, and they're both well-known musicians. She's also got it's 3 brothers and her dad's 3 brothers and 2 cousins in the band too. So everybody's like popular, famous, whatever the fuck.
Popular.
Why is all of our ADHD rampant today?
Oh,
Anyway, so we
gosh.
kind of get to know everybody in the family, yada yada yada. Bestie Chloe is like, oh, you should come to this party. And she's like, nah.
She's like, you need to lose your V card.
Oh, that too.
She's
She's
a
a virgin.
virgin.
Yes. Yes, she
Kudos
is.
to her.
Chloe's like, come on, girl. Chloe's her best friend.
Yes. Chloe's your best friend, and I think it's important to note that she has 2 gay moms. not brought up anywhere else in the story, but that's why they're friends, is because she has famous parents. She's got two moms. And that's how they became friends.
I
Because
didn't
she was
even
also
know.
weird. You didn't get that?
I didn't absorb that information.
I didn't either.
Oh.
I was like, oh, it's her best friend, okay.
That's pretty much what I did.
That's how they became friends. Yeah, I'm keeping on to all this stupid shit. That's how they became friends, is because she's like, everybody always wanted something from me, but everybody was making fun of Chloe too because she had two moms, so she's like, yep, I guess she's my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I read that in the days.
Okay.
I want you guys to know I read this book in one day.
Yes,
I
she
read
did.
it in about 3 evenings. It wasn't too bad. I mean, she's kind of thick.
Mm-hmm.
She's about 450 pages long. Yeah, 450. So it's not terrible, but anyway. You know what I just realized? We didn't read the about. It's too late now.
Yep, we're just diving in now.
Anyway, sure you can gather all of that here.
Baby.
So then she doesn't end up going to this party and whatever. And her parents or her dad always seem to like have like a party on every Sunday or Saturday or Friday or
something like
They
that.
have like bonfires and shit constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, nah, I'll just stay over here, and that's where we kind of meet Torin, and Torin's kind of like at this point like a friend, I'd say.
Yeah.
She confides in him a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and at this point they're closer to friends, I'd say.
Yes. She's maturing. She's
Yeah.
growing up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So.
She still seems very much like a child through this whole thing.
Oh yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
like she seems very, for her parents being
constantly gone.
as open to the world.
Yeah.
She is so sheltered.
She
Which
is.
They did it on purpose. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't want her to, like, live that life, I guess. But she's...
Yeah.
Like, you think that she would have diddled by now.
Right? Instead of second base. That's her.
Wait,
Yeah, she
it's-
kissed and...
What's third base?
Third base is.
6.
No, that's a
I
home
thought-
run.
I don't know.
Oh,
First base is kissing.
Second base is groping
yeah.
boobs.
What the fuck is third base?
Oral?
Oh, there
Oral?
you go.
There we go.
Sure. So she's still back to second base with Jason.
In case you guys didn't know what the bases were. Figured that out today.
Oh god.
With Jason, and anyway, they finish up the night, and she's talking to Tor actually about sex, which is kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, like, you need to wait, it's fine. And she's like, nah, I should probably get it over. And she ends up like taking his sweatshirt or whatever. And
She likes to steal his items.
Yes.
and then she comes out in the morning, and she's wearing still the same sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
In some panties.
And he's like, they're dirty. There's probably oil on them.
Not the panties, the sweatshirt.
The sweatshirt.
And he kind of like looks at her rumpus,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like,
I did
her
not.
tries.
He's like, I did not just see that.
Yeah. So he's already like, great, cool, whatever. And then he runs a
Bike shop.
bike shop. He's in a little biker gang. And then he also rescues animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
He calls it... It's a weird name.
Devil wolves? Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devil wolves.
Woof woof.
Bark, bark. So he's like trying to capture this one dog that's like in the woods. Anyway, never mind. I'm not going to do that. Don't bite me, bitch. Okay.
She's like, after this itch.
So they like are trying to capture this dog or whatever. So they've been baiting it to like. They're not baiting it to like any. They're trying to catch this damn dog in dog traps. And so he goes out every single night and changes out the food or whatever. And then, they do that together every night.
Mm-hmm.
He also has a girlfriend, not girlfriend,
Yeah.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Sydney is, Kenzie's mom's bestie.
Yeah.
On and off again. More off than on, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
She has a crush on Kenzie's dad.
yes.
And when she can't score with him, she moves back to Tor.
Like he's second choice.
Yeah.
We're never second choice.
First choice,
We're always
babes.
first choice or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's just fun fact of the day. And so she doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. She's getting ready to graduate, and she's talking to him about that. And then she goes to prom. Oh, they also have this thing about tossing pennies in, like bodies of water and wishing.
Yeah.
So
It's
they always
cute.
make wishes,
Yeah, and they tell each other
Yeah.
their wish.
Mm-hmm.
it's very innocent.
Yes.
It's all
Very
very
uncly.
innocent. Very, very funkily.
Jesus.
Funkle. Anyways, I'm never going to think of anything ever to
They're
say.
not.
So,
She goes to prom.
she goes to prom.
With Jason.
Yes, with Jason.
You lost your train of thought there.
Yeah,
Yeah, she goes
she-
to prom with
I'm just
Jason.
thinking
Yeah.
what a
He just
disaster
gets-
it was.
Trashed.
Yeah.
She didn't even dance once at prom.
She was very
Horrible.
disappointed.
Well, and she kind of didn't even want to go to prom to begin with. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't like to dress up, and so then it was just
They
It
got-
was bleh.
Yeah.
It was a bleh prom.
So then they were supposed to stay the night. Chloe's date, and her and Jason and Chloe. So she was supposed to share a room with Chloe,
And the boys were
and the
supposed to show.
boys were supposed to share a room. I don't know about you.
We all knew where this was going.
We all knew where this was gonna go.
It is what it is.
I'm just saying, what high schooler like? Oh, we're gonna stay with each other after prom. We didn't do that in my high school because there was like no kids, and let's face it, parents and the police would figure.
Oh, yeah.
So that
Absolutely.
wasn't like a thing for my high school, but I've watched enough movies and read enough books to know that's the thing that happens. And so Jason's high and drunk,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, let's get busy.
And she's like,
No.
I'm
Can we
good.
slow down,
No
please?
sparks. I'm not
Yeah.
into it.
Can we slow down?
Well, he was trying to, like, grope her immediately.
Yeah, and she's like,
He, like,
"Hey, can we,
pounced on her."
slow down," and he's like, he basically called her a cock tease and
Yeah.
all the
He
kinds
did.
Of, yeah.
He did call her.
told her that she's got a porn star body and
Yeah. You were meant to be fucked with that body, pretty much.
yeah. So she's like, shit, I need to get out of here. Who am I gonna call? Who does she call? Not
He.
Ghostbusters.
Jesus.
Funkle Tor.
And he saves her.
He does.
Yes, he does save her, and she's like, hey, can we...
Can I also ask why she was an hour away?
I know.
Well, they were at the Hamptons.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
it's
It's
rich people
like a
country.
rich people beach.
On the east side. East
Did you ever
coast.
watch White Chicks?
Yes, okay.
The Hamptons. Mm-hmm. Am
Okay.
I wrong?
No.
I just needed to, like,
Yeah, no,
set
you're
the
good.
scene for Shannon.
You're good. Okay. Anyway, so
So then...
Uncle Tor, Funkle Tor, comes and picks her up, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill that motherfucker," and she's like, "No, no, Uncle Torin, no." And then,
They dance.
yeah,
They get back to his house.
and she's like, "I didn't even dance once," and he was like, "Okay, let me take you for a swing."
Let me give her a whirl.
And so they dance. It's a very heartfelt moment, and
She says
That's-
she wants to put him in a box forever.
yes, and that's when they first notice
A
their-
buzz, if you will.
yeah, a little spark.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Uncle Tor's like, no.
I'm going to
He's
bed.
like, see you later, I'm going to bed. So,
I love their text messages together, too.
yeah.
too.
Me too. Oh,
What did he say? What did she say? Oh, he's
What
like,
did
I
he
just...
say?
I think this is right. What? I don't know what chapter we're on anymore. Where he said that he wants to check in on her, and she's like, "I'm great. I just invited 5 guys over for an orgy."
When was that?
I don't remember that.
19%.
Okay. Well, we skipped ahead a little bit. Oh, no, I guess not. Oh, he goes and beats up Wait! Did we... Wait. Wait.
Oh,
Did we miss...
the first.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. They go... Okay, so that happens. They fill their first spark. They go on with their daily lives. Well, then he has to go rescue a dog that has been hit on a road.
Oh! Okay, no, I was at the part where he beats the shit out of the guy that has the dog fights.
Oh, that happens.
That happens,
Mhm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Was it pertinent to the story? No, but I think it just adds a little bit more character development for Tor. So.
Mm-hmm.
He cares a fuck ton about animals.
He
That
does.
he does.
Mm. Yes.
And so he saves those dogs, and then let me see. Yeah, I think, and then that's the next thing, right?
Yeah. And then he goes and Kinsey goes with him to save the dog. Well, she's freaking out because it's on a busy highway and whatnot.
It's raining.
And it's pouring. The old man is snoring. And then she's freaking out, so she gets in the truck, gets out of the truck, and does a car clip him, or?
No.
He's
but
limping,
he
isn't he?
almost does.
He dives to the dog because the dog
Oh,
tries
you
to
are
sprint
right.
out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, she's concerned about him. Well, then they have their fire. And she kisses him first. And they both enjoy it. She pulls away. And he brings her back in. I loved
By
that
her
scene.
neck.
Yes.
Mhm.
I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yes. That
I don't even
was-
think I highlighted it either. I didn't highlight anything till later. Let me see.
Yeah. Hold on, I was seeing it.
Oh, we skipped the bonfire.
Oh, I got it. I highlighted.
God, we're all over the place.
Yeah, we
I
are.
know.
That's okay. You'll just fall in love with the scenes we tell you about.
Yes. So
Yes.
which one are we going with? Bonfire, or are we continuing
What
on?
bonfire?
Their
So
first,
many of them.
the first bonfire.
Where he sees her with, what's his name, and he gets kind of jealous.
Sailor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he does get a little jealous.
Was that after the kiss?
Oh, yeah, that is after the kiss.
No, or before, sorry.
Yes.
Before?
So,
After.
after.
Now I'm confused.
we're
After.
during right now. That's what I'm on my highlight.
Alright. What does
Right.
the Funkle do now?
So... Oh, I did highlight...
Oh, okay. It was her last day of school that they had their collision, if you will.
Yes.
That's what they're calling it.
Yes.
Graduation.
I did highlight. It says, dropping my hand, he grabs the back of my neck, yanking my mouth back to his hungrily, and I clutch his arm to keep from falling backward onto my ass. His lips are warm and demanding, his tongue pushing past my teeth, coaxing my mouth open. My heartbeats turn into soaring butterflies. Nothing has ever felt like this. Daddy!
No, it's
Yeah.
Uncle. Oh, I do want to note, she
Uncle.
calls her dad Daddy, and it bothers me so
Yeah.
much.
Yes.
Yeah.
She does call her dad Daddy. And
Yeah.
we're not fans.
Not really, no. So then I get maybe it's a couple days after their collision. He goes on a ride with his dad or her dad, and he's like, "Fuck, I'm fucked up." There was a line in here, and I'm so upset I didn't highlight it. But he's like, "What if she thinks that I'm a pig?" He's like, "I am a pig." Something like that. And I was like, "Oh my gosh." It gives me very rom-com-esque as well. Like, there are some funny parts in here. Shannon was finishing up reading when we came over, and I heard her giggling a couple times. So, it was kind of funny. But they have their first collision,
Mm-hmm.
and then
And he's like, it's an accident. It was an accident.
Oh no, you can't.
I did not kiss you.
Yeah.
She's like, what are you talking about? It happened.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck no, I don't want to talk about it.
He goes,
Yeah.
it can't happen. Can
So-
never happen again.
The dog that they rescued during the collision, if you will, Tor does end up adopting him, which is great. The dog's name, mind you, it took me like 3 minutes to to figure out this dog's name. I'm gonna spell it for you. It's spelled Diogee.
G-O-G.
D-O-G.
D-O-G.
G-O-G.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. D-O-G.
D-O-G.
Yeah,
Dog.
D-O-G.
It's literally
Dog.
dog. So, she always goes over and, like, cleans for him and does laundry and sometimes cooks for him. So now D.O.G.'s over there and she's like, oh, I guess I'll just take care of him too. And in the meantime of, post-collision, he, like, landscaped his yard and stuff and made a pond and there's, like, a jar of pennies next to it. So then they can make all their little wishes together.
I highlighted that part. I said, so she throws a penny in, and he's like, what'd you wish for? And she goes, I wish you'd kiss me again. And that's, yeah.
And he's like,
No.
I can't.
Yeah.
And they start fighting.
Sorry.
He's like, I didn't kiss you, Kinsey.
She's like, bitch, bet.
He's like gaslighting her. He's like, that didn't happen. Wait, where was? Oh, yeah. He says, I didn't kiss you, Kenzie. So then he's like, all right, get the fuck out of here, because he's pushing her away.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, nope, can't do it. And then she ends up going back over to his house again.
And he's high on pills.
He's high on pills.
Oh, yeah.
He fucked up his back, so he's high on pills.
Yep.
I think it's important to note he's wearing gray sweatpants,
Mm-hmm.
which just,
Yeah.
kind of labels the male genitalia region very well. I love a man in
Gray
Something
sweatpants.
about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
delectable.
God. And
Well,
she's...
you know we're no better than men.
I know.
Objectifying them.
We're a bunch of animals. And she takes advantage of this point, and she's like, okay. She kind of hints at, kind of flirts with him, okay? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she flirts with him. And I did highlight another part. No, this is this part. And what leads up to it? It starts with, oh yeah, his voice is low and sexy, and it does indescribable things to my insides. Who am I? She goes, did you forget? I asked playfully, leaning a little closer to him, his hand on my neck pulling me forward, gently coaxing me even closer. You're the man I'm going to marry someday. And then they kiss again.
It says, and our second collision is just as amazing as the first.
Yep.
Tantalizing and consuming.
Absolutely.
I think it's important to note, the scene, the scene in Shrek 2 when Prince Charming puts on his lip gloss and he's like, cherry flavor.
Her strawberry lip gloss.
She has strawberry lip gloss and he's like, oh, it tastes so good. And now I'm just sitting there thinking about fucking Prince Charming.
Oh my god.
From Shrek. So then I think he's very forceful and tries to throw her out again.
Mm-hmm.
And she's kind of like, no, please. And he's like, no, please. And
This is where he sends her away.
Yeah.
yes, he sends her away. So she's got an aunt, which is mom's sister
I believe so,
Mhm.
yes.
in Vermont? Maine?
Maine.
Where's the Hamptons at?
Maine. Connecticut? They're all very close together. I
They're all
don't know.
small states.
We're gonna
It's like
Google it.
2 hours away from them, which is the Hamptons. It doesn't want to say where they live, but I'm assuming it's but not really bumfuck, but
I always forget how dramatic Tor is, because I'm
Long
trying to
Island.
flip through and catch up to you guys, and I'm at the part where they were throwing the penny in the...
Uh-huh.
And I forgot he threw his penny in the woods.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
When they were making their wishes.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this.
He's very dramatic.
He is
Yes.
very dramatic. It's fair, though, I think, in this situation. He's like, fuck, I shouldn't want this 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Um,
I do have to say, she noted his, like, internal battle between...
yes. Wanting and knowing it's wrong.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was stressed.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, man. It was the flashbacks that every
Yeah.
chapter. I was like, oh my god, she's like 3 here, and he's practically dad number 2.
Yeah. Oh, and then she gets her first period, and like he helps her with that.
Yeah. It's just like, she did a very good job writing this and keep you like, oh my god. You know, like,
Is he gonna be with her or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of, there was a big internal struggle with him. Her, not so much.
Yeah.
She, like I said,
She
very
knew.
sheltered. She knew.
Yeah.
But he was struggling, like, a lot.
Yes.
So he sends her away. He goes and takes a long-ass ride for 2 days straight. No destination
Yeah.
planned other than far the fuck away.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's only been like, what, 2 days?
Yes, 2
Yeah.
days. And,
Her
he
bunny
he stops the bike.
Oh,
up on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Here's a little something coming from a box. Little kitten inside.
Yeah.
Little
Meow,
cat.
Meow meow. I'm a
That
cat.
sounded-
Meow.
Oh, that sounded a little bit better at first. It sounded like Star Wars when they're firing
Meow
their little
meow
guns.
meow meow.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. There's some... So he finds this little kitten, and he's like, well, fuck, guess I have a cat now, too. So he also has a cat and dog. He's never, in his many years of rescuing? Yeah, that's the right word.
Yes.
Animals. He hasn't taken any home, but now he does. And, let's see. Then she goes to
Maine.
Maine with good old Auntie Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
And
But that's not where the Hamptons are.
no. But I was saying like they're in the Hamptons area. I was
Oh,
trying to
okay.
figure
That's
out.
Long Island.
Hamptons are in Long Island.
Yeah, it's like Long Island area.
Wait.
Didn't we just ask where the Hamptons were?
I googled it.
Oh, okay.
Right after that, I googled it.
Wait, what state is Long Island in?
New York.
Iced tea.
Oh,
New
got
York.
it. So they live in New York somewhere. Is that
Yeah.
what you're telling
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Geography is...
Geometry.
No,
I
it's...
was just saying that to mess you
Oh, I
up.
was like, no, I think it's geography. As well as time is an illusion.
Oh, God.
I need... sometimes I should have looked it up earlier. Anyway.
Anyway, she's in Maine at her Aunt Catherine's. And then she has this bunny that Tor gave her when she was a little girl, because she was 5. Because she lost her stuffed bunny. So he was like, I'll get you a new bunny. So
Snuggles.
back to present day, she is at her Aunt Catherine's and her bunny dies. Her bunny is 12, right? 12 years old?
That's pretty old for a bunny.
Yeah. And so her bunny dies, and she's just heartbroken over it. And then Tor goes and sees her.
After he sent her away.
Yeah.
And I thought this was a dream at first.
I thought so too. I was like, she's gonna wake up, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so upset.
Right? And he takes her bunny, and he's like, I'm gonna bury, what was the bunny's name?
Snuggles.
Snuggles. I'm gonna bury Snuggles in the backyard, and then whenever you get back, we'll plant flowers. And she pretty much falls in love with him more
Yeah.
because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's...
I mean, I would too.
Yeah, me too. I think it's important to note, right before she left for Maine, she's talking to her dad, And he's like, I don't know what happened. This is all very sudden and whatnot. And Dad is constantly talking about her mom.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom's not really noted in this much, other than Dad's constantly talking to her. So you've got kind of this...
And she's not in the picture.
She's not in the picture, so you're like, is she dead? Did she just walk out
Yeah.
on them? Like, you have no idea what's really happening. And there was a quote in here, I of course just lost it, that basically said, Mom's never coming back.
Oh, yes.
And she kind of has like a little meltdown, I would say, about that. Like, so in this whole entire thing, you're trying to figure out what also happened with Mom, which is kind of interesting, and you're like, you don't know if she's dead, alive, or like what, and you don't really find out until the end, which is kind of nice. It kept a mystery of like, okay, where the fuck is Mom at?
Yeah.
Right.
Where's Mom during all this? Because they kind of talk, Kenzie and Tor talk about her in past tense, but
Yes.
like, Dad's delusional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They keep telling him, she's gone.
Yeah.
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 Find someone else, she's gone.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, whole thing with the bunny happens, and then she she turns 18,
Mhm.
I think there.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, yeah.
And then
And
they
then,
go back.
yeah, she goes home, and
Dad has like a celebration for her.
yeah. Oh, Dad has the BBQ for her
Yes.
and bonfire. They have bonfires all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a bonfire, and her friend Chloe's there with this other gal, and they're doing a kiss, marry, fuck.
Kiss,
No,
marry.
I don't think that's
no,
yet.
it's
Is it?
Yeah.
fuck, marry,
At
kiss.
the bonfire, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, marry, kiss.
Yeah, and so
No,
That's not yet.
That's they're
That's
like
way
having
too-
drinks or like brunch or lunch somewhere, and
Huh.
they see Tor with his brothers.
No, it's
Or
at a
that's at the
bonfire.
bonfire.
But it's not this bonfire.
Oh,
Because it's after they've slept
Yeah.
together.
Oh,
No.
you're right.
oh yes.
And she's
Yes.
like,
So
oh,
at this one, she's
Yeah.
finally 18.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
They go in the laundry room together.
Yes, and
Yes.
he gives her her present, which he got a tattoo of a drawing that she gave him that said, "Love you.
I love you most.
I love you most."
Yeah.
or I love you the most, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's cute.
Yes.
So it shows her birthday present, which it's tattooed on his body, but that would be my birthday present too. I'd be like, shit,
Yeah.
I get to look at that.
Oh, they sexted too, didn't they?
Yeah, well, we can't skip the laundry scene. He lets her touch him.
Didn't they?
He lets
They
Before? They sexted in Maine.
did in Maine.
Oh yeah, on her birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
And
It
he's
was
like,
her birthday.
"What?"
She
We're
was like,
skipping a lot of
I
shit.
know, we're jumping
Oh my
back.
gosh,
and
now you're definitely going to have to read the book, because we're doing terrible tonight.
forth.
I mean, it's to be fair, it's 9:30.
It's just like, it's my birthday present. Let me have this moment, pretty much.
And he's like,
He's like,
Bet.
fine.
so she sends him some pretty
How
spicy
did I
shit.
forget about
How did
that?
we all forget about it? That was the part that had me, like,
That's what I
gripping
was
my
like-
talons onto whatever was near.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
And that's he pretty much kind of gave up at that point where he's like, I'll
He's
let
like,
it happen.
yeah. He's
And
like,
that's when he got
happening.
when he got the heart after
Mhm.
that.
yes.
Oh, how dare us?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
fine. They
It's a
should read
spicy
it and
scene.
still be
Yeah.
like, wowzers.
Yep. No
Uh,
physical contact, but oh my god, I would reread
was-
that part
oh.
again.
Mhm.
Yes.
I might just right now.
Text messages. Look for those.
Where is it?
Oh, he
Yeah.
does call her Angel too.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
actually a pet name that I don't mind. Damn it. Where the fuck is it?
So, after the sexting that Ashlyn's finding, they have their laundry scene, and he lets her touch him.
Yes. But he doesn't and she kisses him, but he doesn't kiss her back really.
No, and
He's
she's
just like, he's fighting with his feelings.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
Doesn't help that
there
her
it
dad's
is.
outside the room
I know.
Well, that we know of.
Oh,
eating
gosh.
birthday cake.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm rereading the text really quick
Cake.
to feel something. God, that was good. Anyway, yeah, they kiss in the laundry room.
That was spicy.
Spicy.
It was spicy. She, hold on, I highlighted this and I forgot I did.
Oh.
It's right after the spicy scene, and this is Tor's point of view, and it says,
I'm a pig.
no, it says, hello, Satan. I know you've been patiently waiting for me since the demise of good and noble Uncle Tor. I have a feeling I'll be staying here for a while.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so they have their little scene in the laundry room. And then they're texting back and forth, and they basically say, "Let's do this?" Question mark?
Yeah.
More or less.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. What part?
They don't go in guns blazing, so he takes her on a motorcycle
Oh,
ride.
that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
He did say the back of the motorcycle was reserved
Yeah.
mhm.
for
Like
the love of his life.
Yeah, woman of his dreams or love of his life.
What cracked me up on that part was he tells her, he goes, "This isn't something about a vibrator." He called his motorcycle
Oh,
a
he did.
vibrator.
Yeah.
He was like, "You need to make sure you're paying attention." In other words,
This
but-
isn't a vibrator.
Yeah. And so they go on their little cruise, and they go to a view, isn't it? And
They go to the waterfall,
yes,
which
yes,
Tor kind of feels bad about because he realizes after the fact that this is where her mom's accident happened.
yes.
So they kind of lead to that as well, that it's like, what the fuck happened with mom? Good old mom.
Yeah.
Um,
And then they start talking about where they stand,
uh-huh.
and they were like, "Let's do it." It was like official.
Yeah. They're like, well, fuck it, let's try.
Yeah.
So then they
Go back to his place.
go back to his.
Mhm. What happens there?
What happened, Shannon?
What happens there? I'm trying to find my highlights because I think I've got a good one. How do you go to that again?
All right.
I want to know myself.
Click the little this. There
Okay.
you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It took me a fat minute to do it. So they go back to his place, and
Let's get it on.
well, let's just say
Yeah, I feel like they don't actually take it slow, but they do at the
no,
same
they
time.
did
Yeah.
not. Mind you,
Yeah.
Miss Mams is a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
He knows
and,
this.
He
Yes.
knows. Well, I think he forgot. Well, he does admit later on that he's like, shit. I realized I knew you were a virgin, but I didn't realize you were like that much
Yeah.
of one.
He
like,
thought she did more things.
like third base stuff is
Yeah.
what he thought.
Yeah.
No, it's only second base for this girl.
Yeah.
No, she went from second to Homer.
Skip
No
their
shit.
base.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
And it's the best night of her life.
Yeah, it was actually. I was very nervous. I was reading it while in front of you.
Mhm. Yeah, she's
I wasn't
like,
gonna say I was reading it at work, but I was.
Yeah.
When it gets slow, you just whip out the porn. This one wasn't porn, though. I wouldn't say this book is porn.
No.
I'd say this book was anyway. And I was so concerned. They have this great moment. They finish, and then he just
That was
pulls
it.
away instantly. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the aftercare?
Yeah.
Where's
Well, what did it was because Ash, her dad, texted her and was like, "You need to get home."
no? This was
Right?
no.
No, that was like in the middle
That
of
was-
their
yeah, that was
escapades.
later.
Oh, okay.
This
Well,
was
yeah.
the very first time she was concerned that
So-
she should go home, but she
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So they did all, and then she's just kind of there, like, she's like, what do I do? She doesn't know any better. She's never really had anyone give her the talk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If there was anyone to give her the talk, it would have been Torin.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, he
Because
technically
Mom
did.
ain't there,
And
so...
he did not.
No. So, after the scene happened and he just really, like, he withdrew himself, I was like, oh my gosh, no. Poor girl's probably gonna think that there's something wrong with her. And she does, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
asked
she
him,
does.
And
was it
she's
good?
literally, she went and got in the shower after that. And I think this was, like, kind of sad. But she's like, he came inside her and she's like, how do I clean that? Like, she didn't know what to do. And she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, well, I don't want to ask him and seem inexperienced. So I'll figure it out, I guess. But she didn't even know that, which was kind of sad, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, so after that, they kind of talk a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
and
His brother, Ash's brother, finds out.
oh yeah, the
Yeah.
tattoo
Oh, from the
artist.
tattoo, yeah.
He finds out.
Cousin, is that his brother?
Maybe it's cousin.
Relative?
Yes.
He
he's in the
finds
band.
out,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then
Sister.
Tor tells his sister as well, so two
Mhm.
people right there, but they're like, yeah, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. They're really not surprised either, though.
No. So,
There's a moment here that Tor's staring at Kenzie with, who is she with? By
Sailor.
the pool?
Sailor.
By the pool? And he's just staring at her. It was with three
oh,
girls.
it was
yes.
when,
And he gets jealous.
yeah.
Yes.
And then the dad walks up and asks who he's staring at.
Yeah.
And he gets kind of nervous, and he's like, I'm not staring at anyone.
Yeah.
I
Crazy. I do have this highlighted too. It says, but Asher wouldn't think so. Oh, safe. Was she safe? Of course, but Asher wouldn't think so if he knew I had just spent hours dragging my tongue over every curve of her delicious body, pummeling away her virginity with 9 inches of his best friend and fingering her into orgasmic bliss while telling her I'm going to love her for eternity.
Yes.
9 inches?
Hell yeah.
Do you
Hot
want to tell
bam.
us the fun fact?
Okay, so the average depth of a woman's cervix into the vagina canal is 3 to 5 inches. 3 to 5 inches. So that's an additional, say it's 5 inches. That's an additional 4 inches, people. 4.
And she seems like a petite girl in this.
Yes. No way.
You're ramming through her cervix into her uterus.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so bad. But also, like, he's the one who's describing his penis, so is it really 9 inches?
That is
Yeah.
a true
Is
question.
it really 9 inches? I bet it's 6.
I know.
Still impressive, though. So,
Oh, I have something highlighted from when he tells his sister.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
So she explains that older guys are better, and he asks why, and she said they're more mature, usually more experienced, probably out of the playing video games all day phase, which is really annoying. Older men give younger women a sense of security, and like they can care for us in every way, physically, emotionally, financially. All women secretly want to be spoiled, adored little girls. I stuttered a lot during that.
I can agree with that. That's
Yeah.
fine with an older man.
All
Yes.
women secretly want to be spoiled, adored little girls.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to be baby, damn it.
Yes.
And then the
Don't
temptress. Temptress.
The Tempress.
Temptress. In the sheets.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to... Okay. I thought you were talking about the other Temptress in the
Oh.
book.
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh,
No.
God.
No, she was smelling what you were
No,
putting
fuck
down.
that bitch.
Honestly. So then they kind of go through that. It's eaten him up inside Tor, that he's lying to Asher. It's eaten her up as well. Asher's getting ready to go on a tour, though, and so they're like, okay, we'll just tell him after that. We don't need him stressed and whatnot before his tour.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of goes through this whole thing of her watching his dogs, making him dinner, and, you know, a lot of
And she
love
spends
making, as she puts it.
she spends a lot of time over at his house.
Yes.
Yeah. Love making is what she calls it.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's 18 and she doesn't know what fucking is. Some of it's a lot of... I'd say it's fucking. Not love making. Some of it's love making. You know, love making sensual. This is fucking.
Did you guys notice in one of the backstories? I'm sure you guys noticed, but
I
one time
noticed that Chloe has two moms. I mean,
well, he takes her to the park, and a mom asks him if,
oh yeah,
like, she's adorable. The blonde girl says, "Is she yours?"
mm-hmm.
I take Kenzie's hand. Yeah, she is. That's weird at 2, because she's 2 in this.
Yeah. Well, but at the time, he probably wasn't thinking, yeah, she's mine. He's like, yeah, that's my baby.
Oh,
you know?
okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
It gave me weird vibes.
like
For real.
yeah, my nieces to me, those are my babies. Like,
okay.
no,
Sorry.
get your head out of the gutter.
It's
Sorry,
hard.
it's just
the
With the dynamics in this book, come on.
It's so back and forth that you're just like,
Okay,
I don't feel good about
fair.
this. And then they have a
Fair.
scene, and you're like, okay, I
You're
feel
like,
good about
I feel
this.
great about this, actually.
She notes she lost a lot of
Just
weight.
getting situated. Don't mind me.
Yeah. So, that's after he. So Tor gets in a motorcycle crash at
Yes.
some point in all of this.
That's not when she did.
Yeah.
It says, I've lost 5 pounds since Friday. Today is Monday. I don't weigh myself often, but Friday morning the digital scale in my bathroom was beeping, so I weighed myself just to make sure it was working. After I put the new batteries in it, this morning I stepped on it again because I haven't been able to eat and was just curious. I wasn't
they're
expecting
happy.
to see 5 pounds gone.
I forgot she's like anxious and shit, so then she makes him that amazing meal and they
Mm-hmm.
down that in more ways than one.
Yes, they do.
And
They eat a whole apple pie together.
I know.
what the
in
fuck's wrong
bed,
with that?
out of the pan.
What's wrong with that?
I can barely have a slice. I don't like
Facts,
apple pie.
though. Facts.
Yeah, me too. Apple pie is my favorite fucking dessert. So I will I don't have a problem, but I understand.
Okay. I'm just not a sweets person. I can down a bag of chips.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes.
easy. I'm not a sweets person either, but there's something about apple pie that just hits. It is my dessert of choice. Anyway, what's your guys' favorite dessert?
Cheesecake.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh,
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
He does.
No, it's just I know you like cheesecake.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite dessert?
What is my tres leches?
Oh, okay. Anyways, now that we've gotten our favorite desserts out of the way,
The
okay,
only
I'm just
cake
saying,
I'll have.
would you guys eat a pan of that in one sitting?
Yes, in a heartbeat.
I could, yeah.
It's the same shit.
Absolutely.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
God, I didn't want to feel judged there for...
But he has dessert before they have dessert.
Mm.
No.
Wait, is that what
Yeah.
And then he kissed her afterwards.
Let me just do it again. ASMR.
My touch of the tism right now.
Just a sprinkle. Yeah, so he has dessert. They have dessert. And then, is this now where
Yes.
he gets... Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies.
So she's like texting him and whatever, and she's like, "Oh, good morning," and she's like, "Where the fuck is he?" So then she leaves like a voicemail for him and everything like that. And she gets a phone call, and she immediately thinks that it's Torin.
Mm-hmm.
"'Tis not, it's Papa."
What
And
did she
she's
say?
like- What did she say? She's like,
Hi, hun.
"Hi, honey."
I was
He's
worried.
like,
Who are you expecting?
So, Torn rides a motorcycle, been hit.
Blammo.
So now Kim's in the hospital, and obviously things are still under wraps. Like, Dad don't know yet. So she shows up, freaking the fuck out. Dad's like, whoa, chill, what's going on? Like, this... Oh, and then he's like, this isn't like what happened with your mom. So then you're still curious. I'm like, what the fuck happened with Mom? And he's got a concussion, broken ribs, a shit ton of road rash.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
And
but she loses her fucking mind.
Because of the stupid ex Sydney.
Sydney's there holding
Like,
his
they're
hand.
still together.
Kissing him.
Yes.
Kissing him.
I'm like, rip her hair out.
And,
I was super stressed on who was going to find his phone with her text
I
messages.
know.
Because she was buying lingerie and she was texting him, I just bought some lingerie.
Yeah.
And thankfully, and she even says it, Tessie.
Oh my god. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. Anyway. She finds a phone and she's like, dude, you're fucking lucky that I found this before that bitch did.
Yeah.
Or anybody else.
Yeah.
What?
The shower scene. We skipped it. I think it's before.
Well, there's another scene in there.
But I have a highlight for
Oh, read it, girl. Read it. There's a shower scene.
There's a
Wait,
shower
what page
scene.
are you on?
28. It's not telling me.
In the bottom corner?
Oh, 351?
Okay, yeah. It's before.
Okay.
So. Yeah, so there's a shower scene beforehand.
Yes. And I think this is right before the accident happens.
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
It is.
And he uses the good old shower head on her.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
And
Yeah.
he says, "You're not allowed to touch that by yourself. I hold the keys to the magic shower stimulator."
Oh my god. It's warm in here.
I know, it is really warm. Okay, continue.
And
Back
then
to
he
the
gets
bitch
in the
Sydney.
accident.
And then he gets ran over, and the bitch Sydney's there, and she's like kissing up on him, and she's like losing her mind, and she's like, "Why the fuck's Sydney here?" to her dad, and her dad's like, "Dude, what the fuck is your fascination with Sydney? Like,
Yeah.
what's your issue?" And she's like, "I just thought they were broken up. That's the only reason."
Yeah.
And he's like,
He's like, "All right, fuck off, queen."
"Get Sydney out of here, I guess."
Yeah. So then he's in the hospital for like, what, 3 days or so?
Yeah.
And she's over at his house, like, taking care of him. Well, the bitch takes him home.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like that.
I didn't either.
That he let Sydney take her home.
Yeah.
I thought you said I did not read that. And I was like, what are you...
But then he
I
came in
didn't like-
clutch.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's important to note
The ring.
the ring.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole backstory on this ring. But anyways.
Yes.
It's really cute. That's why you
It's
should
really
read it.
cute. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So she drops him off. Well, she's a nosy ass bitch and like went through all of his personal effects while he was
Yes.
at the hospital. Thank God she didn't find the phone.
Yeah.
There's an engagement ring in there, and she's like, "Is that meant for me?" I saw the ring, and he's like, "Ew,"
Pretty much.
basically. And she's like, "I deserve to know who it is," and he's like, "No, you don't."
No, you don't deserve bit.
And so she, like, literally, mind you, Mance has, like, broken ribs and all this stuff, literally, like, shoves him out of the car, or, like,
Yeah.
being a bitch. And I
Yeah.
was like, how,
And he's still
how
broken.
dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? I can't imagine me as a person being like, well, fuck you, and, like, push you where you're injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're such a nasty person.
Well, that and the fact that they had an open relationship that
Yeah.
he didn't
Yeah.
really agree
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So then she's kind of like helping him out while he's sitting at home and whatnot. And
Kinsey.
Kenzie, yes.
Kinsey is.
Yes.
Mhm.
Sydney's no longer a thing.
No, he kicked her to the curb that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this may have been like a week or so after everything happened. She's over at his house, and he's like, look, I ain't broken anymore.
Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Not Donkey Kong.
And he started to play
Blowy.
guitar again. He was in the band
dang,
initially.
You missed over that piece.
What?
She gives him a blowy, man.
Well, I was leaving stuff up for the
I loved that part.
That was pretty hot, actually.
And then he starts playing the guitar.
Yes. They have
Blowy then
sex,
guitar.
They make love.
Yes.
And then he's playing the guitar. He picked it back up. He was in the band initially with Mom and Dad. And then
She asks
family
him.
shit happens, so.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, for Torin, the reason why he got out of the band, but.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to? She asks him.
She asks him what was the inspiration behind the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Because she's heard it plenty, but she knew Torin wrote it, so.
Mm-hmm. And Torin's never lied to her. Every time she's asked a question, he's always been honest, and he's like, do you really want to know? She goes, yes. And he goes, it's about your mother. And she's a little...
And it's a love song.
Yeah, it's a love song. And he kind of shares that he had a crush on her, but she fell for Asher first, which is Kenzie's dad. And because Asher seems like the spotlight. He sounds like the lead singer of the band.
Yeah, I mean, and he is.
Yeah,
So.
and so
He's the cool guy.
Yeah. And he uses that song like it's an inspiration in her mother's name, and she freaks out. She doesn't know how to feel about it.
She's like, oh, so you like my mom?
She's a little jealous, and she goes, am I a replacement? And he goes, no, God, no. How could you ask me that? And she's just like, I need to go home. I need to think this over.
And should we mention what happens when she's on her way home, or should we leave that for imagination?
We'll leave that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'll start to get you. There's 2 books to this series, and that has to do with the second book, I believe. I have the second book. I started it today. So
While I was finishing this book.
Yeah, we'll see how that all pans out. But that's part of the second book, so we'll just kind of leave that. Anyways, she eventually makes it home.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks into her parents' room, and she's glad that she doesn't see her dad there. Mind you, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And she's happy that her dad's not in the room, because she knows Mom has journals.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants to get to the bottom of it, so she goes to one of the journals, because she remembers a conversation that happened the day that everything happened with her mom. We still don't know. We know it's an accident of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't really know what.
Yeah.
And so it has locks on it, the journal, and Dad catches her in the act.
Mm-hmm.
Picking that lock.
Picking the lock, and he's like, what are you doing? Like, I don't even read those. That's an invasion of privacy. And she's like, trying to make an excuse. Oh, like, I just want to know more about her and things like that. And she flat out says, like, hey, what the heck happened of the morning of the accident? Like, what was that conversation? And he's just basically like, hey, Mom said she wanted me out of the band life. She was tired of it. And then
Daddy was getting suspicious.
Yeah, he's like, what's going on? You've been acting weird. What
She's
is
like,
happening?
I'm trying to find myself.
And then her phone dings. And
Dad picks it up.
She grabs for it, and Dad picks it up first.
And it's like, what, 2 in the morning?
Yeah. I'd say 1 o'clock is when she got home, so probably right around 2-ish, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And
1:30.
He's like, what the fuck?
This is the text that good old Dad read from Tor. I love you, Angel. I can't stand the way that you left tonight. Please call me anytime tonight. I don't care. I just want to hear your voice. XO.
Oh, he did ask about Tor in the beginning when she first got home, because she's like, I was at Tor's house.
Oh,
and he's like,
yeah.
that's weird, because I asked Tor to hang out, and he said he was with a girl.
Oh, I missed that detail.
That's right here. Hold on.
It was like a page before. Or...
Let me see.
Do you like Funko?
Oh, it says, yeah, it's right here.
Yes.
It says that, she goes, I was at Tor's watching movies. He goes, that's funny. I sent a text to Tor earlier asking if he wanted to grab a drink. And he wrote back that he was spending the night with a chick. Did his plans change?
Mm-hmm.
And then he reads the text.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh my gosh.
She's a sweet angel.
She's got a fat little belly right
Look
now.
at those angel eyes she's looking at you with. She's like,
One of them's kind
Mom.
of crazy, but we got sidetracked. Anyways, so Dad loses his fucking mind, and she's like, "But Daddy, I love him!"
Really, though.
Yeah, and she's trying to explain, and he's like, "I'll kill that motherfucker."
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, you did say that.
And he's like, basically, go to bed. I'm gonna go talk to Tor, and don't you dare let him know that I'm coming over. Well,
She lets him know.
Yeah.
she lets him know, and
Should we leave it to mystery?
yeah, we probably should.
You look so upset about it.
Yeah,
We can talk about it after.
that's true.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave it there.
So Dad finds out, and I guess
We're not going to share.
leave it at that.
Dun,
Anyway,
We
dun,
left out so
done.
many things.
we left
Yeah.
out a lot of good detail. Honestly, this was a book that it wasn't too smutty.
No.
Even the scenes that we did get, they were pretty vague.
Mm-hmm.
Other than we know that he has a 9-inch penis. That was
Yes.
about the most detail
Yeah.
that we got.
More intimate instead of
Yeah,
just...
I mean, Penelope
fucking.
Douglas had it right. The angst was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It was really good.
I don't. There are some points during scenes that she calls it like her private part or her sex, and I'm like,
Yeah, but you gotta think, like, she's
18.
still young.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, unless you're a very mature 18-year-old, I don't think I was calling my kitty Meow Meow, like...
Well, you call it a kitty meow meow now.
I know.
Well, like, I think it's good to put it in that perspective, too. But she did a very good job of, like, his inner
Yes. Monologue.
monologue and his battles that he's having with himself.
Yes.
And,
Mm-hmm.
like, this one was kind of like a nice break, you know?
Yes.
It wasn't...
It was light and fluffy, man.
Rosalind.
Yeah, it was not breaking Rosalind.
No.
No. Like, I read because you don't get the first spicy scene until...
Like halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see.
Is it pretty open for me reading that scene?
No, I read it on my Kindle. Thank you very much. You're, over halfway through the book
Yeah.
before you get somewhere.
Mhm.
Wait, is this it?
Hold on, let me go to my notes.
Yes,
Okay.
no, it is.
Okay.
I just had to make sure that my pages were the same on here. So you're right here. So you're well over halfway through the book before you get, like, your first scene.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after the first collision, if you will, then it was like, oh my gosh, I need to know, like, what happens? When does it happen? How does it happen?
Yep.
So...
The character development was very well put, I think.
In Tor, yes.
Yes.
Kenzie, she was pretty set in her ways to
I mean,
begin
she's
with.
so young, though.
But, yeah, it's...
Very small world,
Yes.
so...
So usually it's like, I know what I want, or, I didn't know that I wanted this, but she's very much, like, naive, if you will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine in this book, honestly. It was, I had a fine time, but I think the more character development was on Tor's end.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
I think it would have been it could have turned bad really quick if she didn't do all that character development in
I
it.
think so too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a nice build-up.
It was. It was a nice build-up, and I actually enjoyed the ending. It left me pretty satisfied with the ending. It didn't leave me like... It was abrupt, but I was content with it. You know? It was like the way a movie would end.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine this as a movie?
Ooh.
Please make Uncle Tor a real-life person.
Who would your Uncle Tor be? Oh my gosh, that's so hard.
Gerard Butler.
Shut the fuck up.
God, yes.
No.
Why?
Make him Irish.
Ooh.
He is.
Y'all may be on something. I'm a sucker for an Irish accent or Scottish.
Who would be
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might have to... You know what we should do for a podcast?
What?
A dream casting.
I'd be down for that. That'd be fun.
Like...
For what book? Any book? Okay.
Like, I don't know off the
Five
top
Brothers.
of my...
Is that what you were thinking of? Five Brothers?
Oh, that would be a good one. Oh, Five Brothers?
That's
or...
a real...
Really?
The face I made. That's a real... That she answers it.
I knew exactly what you
Or
would
a
like.
perfect fit. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to start doing, like...
Oh my god, yeah.
Maybe that should be our next casting, like... Who are... Our next casting...
Our next episode.
Our dream cast for these books that we
Excuse
read.
me.
Oh my gosh, I'm really gonna have to put some thought into this now. Anyways, I think I have never actually heard of any of her stuff. Like, you hear about Penelope Douglas, you hear about H.D. Carlton,
Right.
you hear about all these, like Lauren Asher or Colleen Hoover, you hear about all those,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't hear about these smaller, you know.
Carian Cole, yeah.
She's got a lot of books, too. She's got series.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She's got 11 books. Just that's what's listed in here, so I definitely read her stuff. It was very nice. It was a nice break. It was enough spice to, like,
Satisfy the soul.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just
Absolutely.
very sweet. This was such a sweet book.
It was. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't our normal filthy nasty, so this was a nice, like, little break.
Yes. Yes.
I think we'll leave it there. We left out a good chunk of the ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd say a good 100 or more pages of the ending.
Because, well, everything is so revealed in the end.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
Me personally, I don't feel like I needed to read the bonus chapter at the end. It was just basically a retelling of a chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But the epilogue.
Mm-hmm.
Epilogue is needed.
Yes.
The epilogue is needed.
Mm-hmm.
So, definitely don't skip that. I
Nope.
perused the last chapter, or the bonus chapter, just because I'm like, okay, what is this really about? I'm like, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But,
What would we rate this book? I would give Spice about a 3.
Yeah, it's
oh
not
yeah,
super spicy.
spice about a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was good, but it wasn't like, you know,
It wasn't
hot.
Yeah. Your traditional smut book.
I think Tear Shed 1.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't crying, but it was like...
I
got pretty, yeah.
when the bunny died, when Snuggles
Oh
died,
my gosh.
and he showed up, I was like, oh, that'd be me.
Yeah.
That'd be me. I would love
Honestly.
him more.
And then what's our star rating on this one?
You know, I don't know. Just for the character development that she did on tour, I would give it a 5.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Because I was stressing. I was stressing, man.
There's some books that you read and you're just like, okay, whatever. And
Yeah.
then there's some books that you're like invested in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you felt that way because you read it all in one sitting. Which I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I went home and read it all day.
Literally in one sitting. I really am proud of you. That's like 400 or 500 pages
I
in
know.
one
I wasn't-
sitting.
I was like 2 chapters in, and I was like, oh, I guess I need to blow through this book before 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah. I would say, what did we want to give it? Like a 4.5?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, 4.5. I
It
think
was-
It needed to be a little bit more spicy for me
Yes.
to do 5.
to do a 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very good though. I would definitely recommend this to someone who's maybe just starting out in the smut world.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
this would definitely be a book that I'd give, I don't know, a 16-year-old? No, is that too young? Oh my god, there's well, you know, my sister was reading full-blown smut as like a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old. I'm like, damn!
Yes, I would say mid-teenage years, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't think I'd do any younger than...
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no.
But
I
this
mean,
one is just...
she got pregnant with her at 14 years old, so, in the book.
That's true. This one is just, it's very mild, it's very sensual, if
Yes,
you will.
intimate.
Yeah. I think it teaches good...
Did I say intimate?
Yeah,
Intimate.
It's fine. We all got it. But I would definitely recommend this to someone who's just starting out, who hasn't figured out that they
Yeah.
like dark romance yet.
Right, you haven't turned over to the dark
You
side
haven't
yet.
gone to the dark side
Baby
yet.
steps.
But like, you want just like I recommend this to my mom.
Yeah.
Or
Or
you get, yeah. Mm.
you go
Honestly,
on a
I'd recommend
binger
a lot of worse
for, like,
things.
you go on a binger of dark romances and you're just like, oh my god, I'm all sexed out.
I need something light
Yeah.
and fluffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a good like little break where it's like you actually feel something again. You're like, okay, this is what love
I'm
is.
human again.
It's not all rough and dirty.
Yeah.
It could be cute and light and fluffy.
Yes.
So
We're
Yeah.
traumatized from Breaking Rosalind.
Where?
this was a good one. She was a little bit long, but it was a good one.
Yes, I agree.
I think we all finished it. Well, you finished it really quick, but
Yeah.
we finished it really quick too.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice. That other one, it was like
When is it gonna end?
it's never
There's so
ended.
much hate fucking.
So next week. So we've decided. Are we doing that next week?
I'm down for
Yeah,
it.
each of our own.
Mm-hmm.
So because we went on like a binge
Yeah,
Yeah.
a shopping spree.
last month,
We have a lot of TBRs.
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot of TBRs, and because we live such busy lives at work,
Yes.
we've decided that we don't have enough time to read our own books outside of book club.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna each read. I'm probably gonna read 2. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
mine are small.
Oh,
The ones that I plan on reading.
we're gonna
But-
read our own books
Yeah,
and then regroup.
yeah. We're gonna read our own books and then kind of do a brief synopsis on them, and then we'll pick back up with Caitlin's pick. So we decided once we all go through our rounds, then we'll do like a week where we could just read what we want to read without each other.
Mm-hmm. Are we
Yeah.
revealing what my pick is this week?
Which one?
For my pick on
we
books.
can.
It's Are we saving it for next week?
We can.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited for this one.
It's all downloaded. And
It's
everything.
gonna be great. It was on my TBR.
It's been on mine too.
Let me get to the chapter. Okay, here we go. Oh no.
If you just
lock
turn it off.
Just lock it.
Oh, you can't see it. It's not lit up though.
What do you mean it's not lit up?
Yeah, it is.
If you just look at my
But not as
screen.
brightly.
Oh.
So that's my pick for next month, I
don't have it up
guess.
yet.
Fucking
End of this
around.
Yeah, Pucking Around
Quit pucking around.
by Emily Rath.
It's also been on my TBR.
Yes. It's hockey. And a white shoes.
I'm sorry. I love me a good hockey romance. I've never watched hockey a day in my life, but I feel like I need to get into hockey now.
We would go now. We would go to a
Definitely.
hockey game.
Um,
Yeah.
There's actually a hockey team that's close to us now. It's only 3 hours away, but who cares?
We can make a weekend out of it. For one of our birthdays.
We could.
Well,
Next year.
yeah, all of our birthdays have almost passed.
I know. Mine's
So-
the last one.
Well, we could do it for another occasion. How's about Arbor Day? Has Arbor Day passed?
Wait, what? It's a holiday today. Did you guys know that?
No, the
Wally.
Pope just died.
Oh,
it doesn't
damn.
matter.
It does.
There's a holiday today.
There is. It's Earth Day, bitches.
Oh, my
shit.
gosh! We could have celebrated hockey on Earth Day. Yet here we are.
And we had to work, damn it.
Anyways, we're gonna end this here.
Yeah.
We're just going off.
Yes.
As always, like us.
Subscribe.
All
Follow
over.
us.
TikTok.
Instagram.
Facebook.
Patreon.
Spotify.
YouTube.
Is that it?
Goodreads.
There we go. Okay.
Bye.